Hey there, Veteran Nation fans. Today's video is going to be about three words: intent to file. And these are the three most important words for veterans who are making a claim. And a lot of veterans don't want to make a claim, but you absolutely need to. If you are worried about, well, I'm taking money away from other veterans by doing a disability claim. First off, that's 100% false. 100% false. You're not taking anything away. It's all mandatory spending. The government has to put that money aside. But here's the thing: you can do a VA claim and say, I don't want the disability money. You can actually defer that, and it's tax free money. I always tell people, what is to stop you from taking that money and giving it to a charity if you don't want to take that thing? And I get a lot of veterans who reach out to me. The thing about it is, when veterans reach out to me, most are not ready for help yet. They want to ask questions, but they're not ready to do a claim. But I tell them, look, you need to do a claim because there's so many benefits that get tied to a VA percentage. You get health benefits at 30%. You get there's a lot of things tied at 100%. Here in California, you don't pay certain property taxes. You don't have to pay for a fishing or hunting license anymore. You just having a 0%, I believe it is, you get to go into national parks for free. California here, once you're at 50%, you can go into state parks for free. So all these things get tied to the VA percentage. And for the game that I've been developing, that's what a lot of that comes back to, is that game is about all these type of things. So that's why I've been developing the game, and I'm gonna put some things that'll be fun when I get it up. But you want to make a claim so you get these other benefits. You realize here in California, once I became 100% disabled, I didn't have to pay a certain percentage of my property tax, and it was a big chunk. It was a big chunk. I get one vehicle where I don't have to pay for registration. They give me disabled veteran plates. I have a California Easy Pass, so I don't pay tolls in California anymore. Like, these are the type of things that you're leaving on the table. Money that goes out of your pocket that you don't need to be spending. It's not just about the disability money that you get in. It's about the benefits that you are able to get that you're just leaving out there. So that's why you should do a VA claim. When you go to va.gov, first thing it's going to do, you're going to come up with the generic thing and scroll down, and you're going to see start a disability claim. And this is how you're going to get to that intent to file. I told you those are the magic three words. Your intent to file starts the whole process. You're telling the government, I'm going to make a disability claim. But here's why that's so important. So if you go on there on the 30th of the month and you do an intent to file, you have 1 year from that date to get your VA claim in. It starts that clock. So you have a year to develop your claim. But once you get that, you will get back pay all the way back to the first of the month. So if you did on the 30th, you'll get all the way back to the first of the month that you filed it. So for the money, it gets you that whole month of pay. It's not prorated. It's not something like that. It's nope. You told us that month. That's when you rate it. That's when you're going to get it. And see that also. Let's say you do your intent to file. You do your VA claim the next month. It gets accepted. Yeah, you get like 6 months of back pay, and they say, okay, you're 50%. But you say, no, 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 no. I should be 100, and now you do an appeal, and the appeal takes 2 years. Guess what? When they bump you up to that 100%, you're going to get all the back pay all the way back to the date of your intent to file. This is this is why I say that the VA, they're a bunch of bastards, but if you don't give up and you don't die, you're eventually going to get everything that you're owed. They'll eventually, like, you keep playing the system, you'll eventually get through all the red tape. It'll just take you some time. And guess what? Time is an easy commodity that we all have. So your intent to file starts that clock. That's why it's so important. Um, for individuals, you don't need a VSO to start your intent to file. I've had so many veterans, and I get criticism. I'm not doing enough for veterans. Do you ever notice the people who say that? The only help when you say, "Oh, well," if you were to go to them, they're only going to send you to nonprofits. Uh, I think nonprofits are a part of the solution. It is not the be all end all. Nonprofits, they can help you, but a nonprofit is here today, it's gone tomorrow. I've seen a lot of nonprofits uh, fold up because it's hard to run a nonprofit. It really is. It costs a lot of money. So don't don't think nonprofits are the solution. It's a band-aid. The VA is a much bigger solution. You just have to go through the red tape. And none of these other people will, if you go to them, they're most of them are not going to tell you where to go. I will give you at the end of this video, I will give you a great resource, way better than myself that you should go to. Um, for your intent to file, it's really easy. And if you're watching this video and you're going to reach out to me for help, here's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Get off the phone with me and do your intent to file. Okay? And this is also good if you're a family member of a veteran, you can help them along with this. Doing your intent to file, you just go, they will log in, the veteran logs in to va.gov. If you don't have an account, create an account. And you scroll down just a little bit, and it's one of the first things. Uh, it will ask you, do you want to make a disability claim? You're going to click on that. It's going to ask you for very generic information. It's going to ask you for your name. It might ask you about a little bit of details about when and where, or when you served, your social security number, those type of things. It'll then ask you to verify your address, and those are each like it's like 2 or 3 pages of doing stuff like that, and then all of a sudden it's going to come up and it's going to say, "Congratulations, your intent to file has been filed." You can stop right there, and if you're thinking of calling me and you've done that already, I'm gonna tell you, okay, you're way ahead of the game. Because a lot of people call me and they want help, and I'll always tell them, stop what you're doing right now if you haven't already, and go do an intent to file. That that starts your clock. You have 1 year to get your claim in, but that starts the process. So when people reach out to me, I'll ask you questions about your service. I'll ask about, some of your health stuff. And a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't have anything that the VA will service connect. And then they'll start talking. I had one guy who he's like, well, we're talking about his conditions. He goes, well, the whole big part of this is that, I've got cancer. And I'm like, wait, you've got cancer? Oh, yeah. I've been battling cancer the last year and a half. And I'm like, wait, you just told me that you served, here. And yeah. I'm like, you qualify for the PACT Act. I go, just the fact that you have cancer and that you were exposed, that's probably going to get you your 100% right there. And he's like, really? And I go, yeah. And he goes, but it's not service connected. I go, let them tell you no. Let them tell you no. And then let you and your VSO get into a fight with them. Because here's the thing. Best advice I was ever given was, if you don't give up or die, you will eventually get everything that you rate from the VA. And that has been the honest to God's truth as I have learned it. So don't panic about these things. You can always reach out to me. I've got down here, see, you ask a question, you can text me right there. You can call. I normally don't, it's a Google Voice, so I don't always get the thing. You can contact me on Twitter. You can send Veteran Nation at Proton Mail. I try to be as available as possible. If you reach out to me, I will get back to you on my time, because I do get busy. That does happen from time to time, but I'm happy to help when I can. But yeah, just know, if you reach out to me, first thing I'm gonna do is ask you to. I'm gonna ask you, have you done an intent to file? Now the YouTube address that gives great information. This is one of my best sources. Here, let me put it over here. Actually, is it here? Let me see. Let me put it up. So right here, this is Combat Craig. This is his YouTube page, at Combat Craig. He's got 186,000 subscribers. He is a great resource. He talks a lot about a VA issue, VA issues. If you go to his channel and you type in the topic that you have questions about, most times he's got a video. I have learned a lot from him. He's a great resource, really good guy. So him and I, we have good things. He actually does. You can pay for like a boot camp thing where he teaches you about all the VA, all the different things of the VA. I think he is a VSO. I'm not sure. I am not. I've specifically avoided becoming a VSO. I don't want to be one. But I will absolutely help you with questions that you have before you go talk to a VSO, things you should tell your VSO. But you have to be willing to talk to me about your service and about your situation. A lot of people are. Most veterans don't want to come on camera, and I totally get it. Totally get it. You don't want to come on and talk about personal stuff, and this is personal stuff. So check out Combat Craig, do your intent to file, and if you have questions, you can definitely reach out to me from there. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you're all having a good day. And as always, I I thank you for being worth serving.